It's day 169. What have I been doing today? So I have done some more sketching, got some more ideas down. What else? I feel like today's kind of just got away from me a little bit. Like I've done a lot of I feel like I've done a lot of researching and writing stuff down today, but haven't actually kind of physically done stuff. So I've got a huge list of things that I need to do over the next couple of weeks. I've had a response from someone about the volunteering, so fingers crossed that's all go, which I'm really, really, really super excited about. Just discussing they have like an Amazon wish list, but for me to purchase from their wish list because they're in America, it's ridiculous. I think it's because it's we're.co.uk and they're.com, so there's like it picks up, and for some reason like the delivery charges and stuff, and I'm like, the product I'm looking to buy off their wish list, the delivery is almost as much. I'd rather buy what they're after twice have it shipped in the UK and bring it with me, and then they get twice as much stuff and Amazon doesn't get anything. So so I've asked them to kind of send me a list of stuff that's kind of like international flight TSA friendly, because obviously I'll be having to bring it with me. Been looking into trying to get myself a new suitcase, so been trying to find like the cheapest places to go. There's quite a lot of sales on at the moment, obviously with it still being January, so my plan is to, fingers crossed, maybe try and get something next weekend if I can, because I won't, it's gonna have to be the weekend after. Either way, I'm gonna need to get a new one, because my old one, I don't think it's gonna last another, I've got in from the end of February till the middle of March, I've got 10 flights to take, and I don't even think it's going to last if I was just going to the States and back, which is 6 flights, but I've got another 4 flights in the middle of because I'm flying from Louisiana up to Philadelphia for an event and then back again, so that's another 2 flights there, 2 flights back. So there's no, well, would I take my suitcase then? I guess I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be taking it then, so I suppose it's only the 6 flights it's got to get through, but it's going to have a lot of presents and like gifts for people in it, so I don't really want it to kind of like crack open. I think what I'm going to do, I've just seen a few people do it, is when they put a little bit of cling film around it, so that if the zip does bust or something like that, it doesn't just spring open. So I think I might just think about, I'm not going to wrap it up like some people do, but maybe just put a bit this way and a bit this way, so that if there is any busting in the zip, and I suppose it takes a little bit of pressure off the zip as well, so I might just think about doing that. I've got a strap as well that I could put round. Yeah, I just need to dig out all these bits and bobs because they're in boxes. I know I've got it all because I had the strap from when I went to South America. When I went to Brazil, I had a strap on my bag then. So yeah, there's been lots of kind of like planning and prepping, lots of list making, lots of organising, lots of goal setting and thinking about stuff that I want to do. I've put out a post on my Instagram and Facebook asking if people want me to create ideas and things like that for them. Obviously I can do it free of charge, but certain things I can and can't make at the moment, so just to kind of, if they're happy to be guinea pig, and as long as there's no time constraints, that they're happy for me to just poodle on it and get back to them when I can, then yeah, so I've had a couple of replies on that, which has been really good, so I'm going to look into that, get back to them and kind of see what their ideas are. What else? Whoa. I'm fine, and then for some reason, I don't know whether it's just because it's the talking, I get on here and I'm like, I suddenly start yawning. But I've put some more hair oil on today. I thought before I have my shower this evening, going to double it up, get as much on as I can. I've just pulled my earring off. Oopsie. Right, don't touch it, don't move, because that can't come out. The front's just come off that earring, so I'm going to need to screw that on in a little bit. Right, don't move. I'd rather it come off now than when I get in the shower in a minute, so I suppose that's, thank you, universe, for doing that now and not when I need to, because I've already lost so many backs and fronts in my room. And they're not, I don't buy the cheap jewellery, I buy the proper stuff. So one of these like earrings that I've got in here is about £8. I mean, you can get them down the road in the little jewellery shop for like £2, and I'm like, nope, I want to get the proper stuff. But yeah, the front has just come off that, so I'm just gonna put that there and not touch it and not move too much. Just remember that it's not that I've not got anything on there now. That's about it. That's been my day. It's been very much not physically active, but quite mentally active, and lots of planning and stuff, which has been quite nice. What else? Made a list on my to-do board of all the things that I need to finish, which I'm going to try and get onto this afternoon. Well, I say this afternoon, it is this afternoon, it's 4:30. So there's a couple of there's 2 more gifts that I want to make for someone, and now I've got my iPad, I can do it, because a certain element of of what I want to make I do need to draw actually on it, so that's going to be good to be able to do. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. That's about it. It's really cold at the moment, although saying that, summer's out. So I went and stood out in the back garden about an hour ago, and just the last little bit of the sun setting, just stood and got some sun on my face. I'm feeling a little bit, there was no heat to it whatsoever, it was just sunshine, but it was nice to see the sun, because it's something that's quite rare in the UK through the winter time. So that was nice. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, my goal for this week, that was it. That was the other thing, because we do weekly goals now, don't we, Stay? So we need to decide on a Sunday what we're going to do for next week. So last week's goal was to set the intention of get out driving and to, let me just double check, it was to drive and to focus on fitness. I'm just going to double triple check. Where does it say? Let's turn my volume down because I've had some things playing. Let's have a look. Oh, I should have thought about this before. I'm so unorganised. If I'd be organised, I'd be dangerous. So, right, pause. I just want to read it. So what was, so yeah, mission for this week was to get back to the gym, try and get a routine together. Health and fitness is a focus. So I did get back to the gym. However, it was just for the one day. I'm going to be honest, Stacey, you need to be better. Get out and get a routine together. Health and fitness is the focus. So get a routine together. Yeah, I guess. No, I'd be lying if I said I had a routine. I think I think it felt like I had a bit of a routine together because I was back at work. So I don't think I have as much as I did in summer, where I was literally every day, my to-do list of things, I was ticking off everything every day. I don't think there's been a day where I've ticked everything off. I know some of the things on there I maybe need to change whilst my shoulder's healing, because obviously I can't do my extended arm plank and things like that. So maybe just change those for the rest of January, maybe to refocus on February, because obviously I know I'm not going to be able to achieve them, so it seems pointless having it on there. I could put something else on there and aim to get that off. So I think, did I achieve this mission? So get back to the gym, kind of. I broke the ceiling, kind of going back and figuring out that my walking is my passion. It's not necessarily something I do for exercise, it's something I do for joy. So if although it is part of making me healthy and fit, it's not something I necessarily want to do at the gym. So I think yeah, it was an eye-opener to kind of figure that out and realize that that is where my pleasure comes from, in walking. It doesn't feel like exercise. So try and get a routine together. Like I said, I think I can do better on that. So maybe this evening what I'll do is, because my board runs from Monday to Sunday, I think maybe I'll just tweak a few things on my like tick off board, so I can maybe try and get a routine where I'm getting more ticks. Because if you have ADHD or OCD, you know that sometimes seeing those ticks, even if it's something simple as brush teeth, which I do every day, to be able to just put a tick next to that is, or like take my meds, take my supplements in the morning. Like, I don't ever forget to do that, but to see that tick on there is kind of like, and there have been days when I've kind of been like, have I taken them this morning? So yeah, I think maybe the routine thing I can maybe carry on over. Health and fitness, I would really like to try and get that back on to, yeah, I just feel like I was getting so strong, and then obviously had this shoulder injury which has kind of thrown me back a bit. But there are still other things I can do, and I will be honest, it is down to motivation. So that's something I need to find from inside. So I think, did I achieve my goals from last week? Get back to the gym, kind of. Get a routine together, kind of. Health and fitness is the focus for this week. That definitely didn't come off. I feel like maybe this week is to work on consistency. So maybe rather than pick 3 things, pick 1 thing and aim to be consistent in that every day. So that's going to be my sort of mini mission for this week, is consistency. So pick 1 thing, and to be sat here this time next week and say every single day I've done that without fail, and it to be something to do with my health and fitness. I think that would be a good thing to do, whether it be just do my stretches religiously every morning or go for a walk around the block. Yeah, just something. I think that would be something that's definitely more achievable. The weather is looking slightly better. For example, Thursday I know I'm going to be out doing quite a bit of walking. I've got to drive to work because I'm going to the office. So it's going to be a good week to maybe try and set myself a mini mission with that. So I'm going to have a think about that, maybe see what I can do. Maybe set myself a goal to have no less than, 2,500 steps a day, because there were days last week where I could barely move. So, I've probably only done a few hundred steps, and I don't have my phone on me all the time. So that's literally just walking around my room and stuff. So I know I obviously do more, because I do sometimes go out and stand in the garden and come back, and I'm not carrying my phone with me everywhere when I'm at home. But maybe to set a goal to have to get a minimum of 2,500 steps outside the house, which is a quarter of what you're supposed to achieve on a daily basis. So if I can do that this week, and then do next week, do 5,000, then next week 7,500, then the following week 10,000. The weather's hopefully going to be getting slightly better through February. That's achievable, rather than saying, right, let's crack on and get 10,000 steps every day. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will set every day I have to get 2,500 steps in minimum outside the house. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So sorry, my neighbour got me this thumb crystal. You can't really tell that it's but it's got like the chakras in crystals on here, and it's one of the thumb things that you can do, which I've been trying to do because I have been getting slightly but Stacey, I love you, I'm proud of you. Get your earrings sorted, get in the shower, get all this hair oil off. I think you've done enough. Oh, mind your ear. See, honestly, my brain is like a piece of mashed potato. I forget. Honestly, it's not retaining information like it used to. I definitely am. I've realised I am solar powered. Like, I need sunshine in order for me to function as a human being. I think I'm half bare, because I could quite easily just sleep through winter. Like, the hours of sleep that I need to just function as a human being in winter compared to summer is not even comparable. Like, you know, I can survive on single digit sleep in summer, like, and we're talking like less than 5, and in winter I can barely function on double digits of sleep. It's crazy. But yeah, get your mini mission written down, get your board sorted, get showered, get into some clean comfy clothes, although these aren't dirty, you only put these on yesterday. Get your last 2 little presents that you have to make, get them drafted, because then you can finish them up through the week, get them printed. You've still got a couple of weeks obviously before, well, you've got a month, just over a month before you have to get everything all packed and done. But I love you, I'm proud of you, stay strong, focus, really focus this month, this week. Jesus Christ. It's insane. Oh my goodness. This week, focus on you, focus on looking better, feeling better, and moving. Those are your 3 things. So make sure get your hair done if you need to, do your eyelashes and your eyebrows if you need to, put some extra like nice cream on, get out the house, do some walking. That's your mission this week, is to just one little step. That's it. That's all you need to do, but do it consistently. So the mission of the week, consistency. That's it. I love you, I'm proud of you. Your cute little cookie designs you're getting some feedback on it, so we'll see how that goes. I might have a little logo for this page soon. I don't know if I want to link the 2, because this is kind of, I don't suppose there's any reason why not, but yeah. Anyway, my brain, this is the thing, this is why I chose a video journal, because my brain is working faster than I can talk. I've got so many ideas just going pow 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 in my head at the moment, and my brain just wants to spit them all out, and I spit them all out, and to me it makes sense, and then I listen back to the video and I'm like, you didn't finish that sentence you started. Like, you started talking and then you went off on something, and then you started talking and you went off, but you never actually went back and finished that sentence. So I'm going to try and, like, when my brain is firing on all cylinders, I need to just try and remember what my main sentence was, finish that, and then I can go off on a little side quest. But Stacey, this is what makes you you. This is what makes you unique. You are a crazy little cookie. I love you to pieces. You mean no harm. You do no harm. I'm proud of you. You're strong, you're brave, you're courageous, you're creative, you're inventive. You're a happy little soul inside. Even through times of great heartbreak and heartache, you still manage to find a smile for others. Make sure you find that smile for you when you need it. There is no shame or guilt in going through difficult times and trying to find the positive and trying to find joy and happiness in those moments. It's actually it's commendable, and it shows that you are honouring the people who you miss, by remaining and being a good person through those times. Grief doesn't have to be sadness and crying. Grief can be reflected back in honouring the person that you love and you miss by striving to be a better person, someone that they, if they were still here, could look at and be proud of. So don't ever feel guilty for smiling on days when people think you should be struggling, because you can struggle on the inside and smile on the outside. People's opinions will always be their opinions, but just always do everything with the best intentions, with a kind heart, with love, with purity. And what you give out one day, Stacey, will come back to you. Just don't ever give up. You haven't so far. I know it's been close, but I'm so proud of you for making it, for hanging in. Huge shout out to the people that talked me through those dark periods. Like, when I say dark periods in time, I mean it was pitch black. The deepest, darkest pits of my life have been recently, and I would not be sat here if it wasn't for a few notable people. And be proud of that. You know, yes, they were there and they helped you, but at the end of the day, you made the decision to stay strong and fight through all of this. You made the decision to listen to what they were saying and to take that on board and say, I can do this. And you did it, and I'm proud of you, and I love you so dearly. Now get off, get this uploaded, get showered, get your earring back on before you forget. You've already eaten, although I say eaten, I'm drinking gravy, which is absolutely disgusting, but I love it. You're supposed to have gravy on a roast dinner. I had no dinner, just gravy. But yeah, I love you. I'm proud of you. Oh, I feel like I've got something in my eye. I think it's just an eyelash. That's it. Get out of here. I love you. Stay cookie. That's it. Done, dusted. Get yourself sorted, and I'll see you here tomorrow.